Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2018 Ford EcoSport titanium four-wheel drive. This EcoSport is painted in the Canyon Ridge exterior color with some custom decals along the sides. It does have smart key access for the front doors. On the key fob you have the buttons for lock, unlock, and panic. Blind spot monitors. Storage and bottle holders in the front door panels. Power windows, locks, and mirrors. It does have a premium Bang & Olufsen or B&O sound system. It has an ebony black interior, and the titanium trim comes with leather seat upholstery. It does have a fully powered driver's seat with manual lumbar support, and a fully manual front passenger seat. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine, and along with Smart Key, it does have push-button ignition. The EcoSport was Ford's entry in the subcompact crossover segment. While the model dates back to the early 2000s, it wasn't until 2018 when Ford brought it to the United States, following a massive surge in popularity for subcompact crossovers. Globally, the EcoSport lasted for 2 generations, albeit it was only the second generation model that was sold in the US market. Likewise, this 2018 of course represents the second and final generation of the EcoSport, codenamed B515, which dates all the way back to 2012 in select international markets. In the US, however, it was sold for model years 2018 through 2022. It shares its platform with the Mark VI Ford Fiesta, which was sold domestically from 2011 to 2019. It did get a mid-cycle refresh around 2018, which coincided with the model's introduction to the US market. The US market 2018 model year EcoSport came in 4 trim levels: S, SE, SES, and Titanium. 2 different engines were on offer depending on which drivetrain you got. Front-wheel drive models got a 1-liter EcoBoost Turbo Inline 3 with 123 horsepower. But if you opted for the intelligent 4-wheel drive system like this one has, you got a 2-liter naturally aspirated Duratec Inline 4 with 166 horsepower. Both engines are paired as standard to a 6-speed automatic transmission. SES models came standard with 4-wheel drive and the 4-cylinder, and also got a sport-tuned suspension. Competitors for the EcoSport in 2018 included the Chevy Trax, Honda HR-V, and the Toyota CHR, among several others. In Ford's US 2018 crossover lineup, the subcompact EcoSport was the smallest, slotting below the compact Escape. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And there also is a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. Right now we're on the My View, which is configurable. You have your digital speedometer, have your fuel economy info, trip computer, that kind of stuff, or just a called screen. So you have the My View, but then you also got compass, audio info, phone, and all sorts of vehicle settings. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped and multifunctional steering wheel, sport grips, and as for controls, on this side you have your information display controls and your cruise control, while on this side you'll find your audio controls and your Bluetooth and voice control. The steering wheel is tilting and telescoping. You have your headlight switch, fog lamps, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your high beam and turn signal stock. Then on this side is your wiper stock. And on the titanium, you do get rain sensing automatic wipers. Very nice to have. Going down the center of the interior, you have a speaker up top, your whole touchscreen interface for your Sync 3 infotainment system. We'll go over the system more in a bit. Some physical radio controls, shortcuts, seat track, volume power tuning knobs. You have your hazard switch, your central climate vents. Below that, you have a set of single zone automatic climate controls with your fan speed, temperature, auto mode with 3 stages. You got your defrosters, different zones, etc. They also have the controls for your 3-stage heated front seats. 2 USB-A ports, traction control toggle along with your auto start-stop toggle. Just ahead of the shifter is some storage with a 12-volt power outlet. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. Parking sensors as well. The parking brake is hand operated. You have 2 cup holders, a little bit of storage, and a center console with a removable tray. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. And the driver's one also has a little card holder. Grab handle for the front passenger. Auto dimming rear view. And on the overhead console, you have a sunglass holder, power sunroof controls, overhead lighting, and your passenger airbag indicator. Alright, and here is the Sync 3 infotainment system in this 2018 EcoSport Titanium. We're on the home screen, and right off the bat, this is a larger touchscreen than the more basic trim levels got. Compare that to the screen in the 2019 EcoSport SE that I just uploaded pretty recently. That's got a smaller screen than this, and it also doesn't have navigation. But anyways, we're on the home screen right now. It's Ford Sync 3. I've been in tons and tons of these. But you have your AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus your Bluetooth audio streaming. Always nice to have that. Push this button as a shortcut for your sound system settings. And this B&O sound system, especially when you turn this bass up, that subwoofer in the back, man, this has got some insane bass. Phone info. Of course, the plus of this one, high trim level titanium with the larger touchscreen. You get navigation, nice map right here. So you can zoom in and out, have it be like a 3D view. Then you have your destinations, bring up closest restaurants, that kind of stuff. Pretty intuitive setup right there. Different apps. SiriusXM travel links, if you have a subscription to that, you have local traffic, movie listings, etc. All sorts of settings, and you also have ambient lighting. The lights are down there in the cup holders, and I think there might be ambient lights in here. You can change the color of it, but you really can't tell a difference when it's daytime. But nonetheless, that's the system. Like I've always said with the Sync 3 system in Fords, I'm used to it. I've been in tons of Fords with this system, and I think it's pretty intuitive, easy to use, and nicely equipped on this titanium trim level with this larger screen. But now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is fully automatic. The rims on the titanium trim are these 17-inch premium dark stainless painted 5 split-spoke alloys. Powering four-wheel drive EcoSports is the model's top engine for 2018, which is Ford's Duratec 2-liter naturally aspirated inline-4. It has an aluminum block and head along with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 166 at 6,500 RPM, and torque is rated at 149 pound-feet at 4,500 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode, and EcoSports with this engine came with Ford's intelligent four-wheel drive system, which is basically just all-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with a 13.6-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for four-wheel drive EcoSports like this one were 23 mpg in the city and 29 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the EcoSport are four-wheel disc brakes. Base curb weight is 3,300 pounds for four-wheel drive models, and towing capacity for four-wheel drive EcoSports is about 2,000 pounds. Roof rails, the fuel doors on the driver's side, bottle holder for the back door panels, (60/40) split folding back seats. Although you do have the added step of folding up the seat bases first. Both front seat backs have mat pockets. You have coat hooks back here. You have a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders, and you also have a 110-volt household style power outlet down here. Single exhaust, rear wiper, and it does have a side hinge tailgate. With the back seats up, the EcoSport boasts 20.9 cubic feet of cargo space. If you fold the back seats down, you then get 50 cubic feet of space. This does have an adjustable load floor. There's that subwoofer. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2018 Ford EcoSport. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.